I wanted to show you all this amazing magic trick that I've learned, and it is putting or using 1,220 beads to do one finger. I still have issues with this, and I've had issues with this forever. I'm, I don't know. Actually, I'm recently learning why and how uh this issue comes up, but the biggest one I think is like the room is just a little too warm that it sets too fast. Um, so like in this room, the acrylic just set a little too fast there for my liking. And I'm using Mia Secret monomer, which has been fine. You know, the quality of it has been pretty good. I can't really complain about that. But I have it set in a plastic bowl with water and ice to keep it cool because the room is still too warm. It's like it doesn't matter how low I put the AC, the rooms in my apartment just don't get cold enough. I don't know what it is. It's a rinky dinky little vent that's in each room. Like the living room has two vents, the kitchen has another, so in that area it's always so cold. But I'm trying to figure out a solution for that other than turning down my AC to like 65, even though I don't think that that's going to work. But that's one of the things that I've learned recently um is that like okay, I understand that my acrylic sets too fast because the temp is just too warm. Um, but also the quality of the acrylics does make a difference. I've been using mostly Mia Secret acrylic powders, which hasn't been bad. I would say that's mid-range or so, and it does set a little faster, and it gunks up in my brush a little more than what I would like. It gets a little frustrating, but I don't know if that's just complete user error, so don't take, like my review of it very seriously because again, I haven't touched acrylic in like 2 years. So I'm just getting back into it. But I will say with this V Beauty Pure, I use the V Beauty Pure, and this is the Twin Dragon acrylic powder, which they used to have a dragon fruit before this. I'm not sure why they discontinued that, but it was discontinued. I think they came out with it a few years ago. This one they came out with like a year ago, so I jumped at it, got it, and this is the first time I'm using it since I bought it. Um, but you'll see like it does set a little fast, and they're kind of like fat beads that I just can't bring down and brush down fast enough. And so I end up having to use like a bazillion beads to do a finger. And so that's a bit frustrating, but I'm getting the hang of it. I'll get the hang of it even more. So the one thing that I'd like to work on are these wooden fingers or the wooden hands. I usually paint them first and then I'll draw inspiration from whatever it is that I paint on the hands, and then I'll do the nails with that. But recently, since I got back into doing this, I've been figuring, well, let's just do the nails first and then draw inspiration from the nails and paint the hands however I feel like it. So far, I feel like that's been working out a little better, although I just don't have enough time to do this all the time. Um, but so far, it's been fun. So these brushes that I got are from the Attitude Shop in San Jose. And I was a little hesitant to use them or buy them because I use the Kolinsky brushes. I paid the $30, $40 or whatever it is for them, but I still couldn't quite get them to work how I guess they're supposed to work. And I don't know if they're supposed to fray as much as they did. I only used them a few times, or that particular Kolinsky brush. I only used a few times before it started getting like turning white at the tip and fraying, I guess, like getting that bushy look to it. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just complete user error or if it was like a Kolinsky knockoff. But the owner of the Attitude Shop recommended these brushes. And like I said, I was pretty hesitant because I was like, well, I don't know. But they were only like 10 or $14, something like in that range for a four pack. They come 10, 12, 14, and 16 sizes. And let me tell you, like I was so shocked at how well I use these brushes, and they still get a little bit gunked up, but then again, like I said, it's probably maybe the Mia Secret, maybe it's just um I don't know, it's just user error most likely. But with this V Beauty Pure, I hardly had anything in my brush. I was so shocked. That's like the first time ever. So I didn't even have to rinse it off because in one of my last videos, I was so frustrated that I had to use the with acetone. And I know you're not
Oh
supposed
my
to
gosh.
clean your brushes with acetone, but I just got so frustrated. I just gave up and I just didn't care at that point. And it just gets gunked up again. But either way, I'm slowly learning how to use it, what to do, how to wipe it off, and all that. So I'm just hoping I could take a class before the end of the year. So maybe like my instructor will see what it is that I'm doing wrong and correct the whole technique. And with that, I will leave the rest of the video for you to watch. If you have any pointers, I'm more than happy to receive them. Like I said, I'm still learning little by little, relearning little by little again. And otherwise, yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.